The Los Angeles Lakers are currently the 13th seed in the West and are 2 games behind from the NBA play-in. But the Lakers are a completely new team after this deadline, and they've looked pretty solid the past few games with this new roster. So how far could the Lakers really go? Let's talk about it. So first, let's talk about the 3-team trade between the Lakers, Jazz, and Timberwolves. So the Lakers gave up Russell Westbrook and a 2027 protected first-round pick, and they received D'Angelo Russel, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt. This was the absolute fleece for the Lakers. The fact how little they gave up. Russell Westbrook, who really just wasn't good for them this season. He had his moments, but he's been a negative for them in general. And the 2027 first, that's protected, by the way, so they didn't even have to give up the 2029, which most people assume that they would in a trade like this. This is just an absolute fleece. You really couldn't think of a better trade for the Lakers to get all of this for as little as they gave up. So let's talk about what this trade means for the Lakers. So they get D'Angelo Russel, who's going to be their starting point guard, who just fits way better than Russell Westbrook did. He hasn't been amazing this season, but he can give the Lakers a lot of things. He can give them playmaking. He can give them shooting. He's been a great shooter this year, shooting about 39% on a lot of attempts, about 8 per game. And he just fits way better with LeBron, AD. He's a way better fit than Russell Westbrook. He's not a great defender, but he has moments where he can be a defender, and that's not what they're looking for out of D'Angelo Russel. So that's an absolute great piece for them to add. They also had Malik Beasley, who's really just a 3-point shooter and perimeter defender, which are the 2 things that they need the most. Beasley shoots around 36% per game, but he shoots about 8 per game. So he's really just a volume shooter. He shoots a bunch per game. That's like 70% of his shots are threes. So he's just going to go in there, shoot 3 to really solid volume. And that's their biggest need. So that's a big piece for them as well. And they also added Jared Vanderbilt, who's a great versatile defender. He can defend outside and inside, and he gets boards, which is another thing that they need. But he gives them the defensive versatility, which is something that they really need alongside AD. So the fact that you can get all of these pieces for just Russell Westbrook and a 2027 protected first is an absolute steal for the Lakers, and I think that's going to put them up a lot. Let's also talk about the Mo Bamba trade. So the Lakers were forced to give up Thomas Bryant as he requested a trade because of inconsistent minutes, which is kind of weird because it looks like he's going to be getting less minutes on his new team, the Denver Nuggets. But anyway, so the Lakers really need a center after that, as they pretty much traded their only center. But they got Mo Bamba, who's, I believe, is an upgrade over Thomas Bryant, as he's better shooter than Bryant, as he actually shoots a lot per game and shoots at about 38%, and he's also a great interior defender, which Thomas Bryant really didn't give you any defense at all. So I think this is a really solid trade for the Lakers getting Mo Bamba, because I think the Mo Bamba can actually provide a lot for them alongside AD, especially when AD's out, because obviously we know how injury prone AD is. So when AD's out, Mo Bamba is going to be a big piece. So their last game before the All-Star break, the Los Angeles Lakers played the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a blowout game for the Lakers. But let's talk about the starting lineup that the Lakers had for this game. So the Lakers starting lineup for the game against the Pelicans was D'Angelo Russel, Malik Beasley, LeBron James, Jared Vanderbilt, and Anthony Davis. This starting lineup, it's honestly just a perfect starting lineup for the Lakers, I feel like. It has shooting alongside LeBron and AD. It has defense with AD, Jared Vanderbilt, and LeBron there. All can provide inside and outside defense. And it has playmaking with D'Angelo and obviously LeBron. This starting lineup is just way better than the lineups that they were having before with Dennis Schroeder, Troy Brown, like Wenyen Gabriel. It's just way better. Their depth is so much better now, so they don't have to play guys like Dennis Schroeder and Troy Brown Jr. 30 minutes per game. So their depth improved, their 3-point shooting improved, their defense improved. They improved in literally everything over this deadline. I really think that this could make the Lakers go far. So let's talk about how far the Lakers really could go now with this trade. So with these trades. So I think that truly the Lakers could make a run in the playoffs. Obviously, first they have to make the playoffs, but I believe that they will get into that plan, sneaking past teams like the Thunder, Blazers, as they're not really trying to compete this year like the Lakers are. So I think if the Lakers make the plan and get into the playoffs, I honestly think they could make a run. especially with how wide open the West is. Really, I truly think that they could make a run. Do I think that they're anywhere near the favorites? No. Would I consider them contenders? No. But I do think they are playoff contenders, and I even think that they could make a run at a conference championship if everything goes their way. Of course, they'll have to stay healthy with AD, LeBron, and all their new pieces staying healthy, which is obviously questionable as the Lakers have struggled to stay healthy recently. But I think if they are able to stay healthy in the playoffs, I truly think they could make a run. But obviously, they're not the favorites still, as they are the 13th seed in the West. You can't mark 13 seeds of the West as like true contenders. But I truly think that they could make a run in the West, and I think that they could make a run in the playoffs just because of how wide open the West is. Like, every team seems to be so close together. Like, it's really hard to predict what's going to happen in the West for the playoffs. Obviously, even if they did somehow make the finals, they have to go through a team like the Celtics, Bucks, or Cavs. So you can't put them even anywhere near favorites. But I truly think that they could make a run in the NBA playoffs. Alright guys, so that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe for future content like this. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you.